Formaji YouTube video k lia oper jo tum ny story lik kdhs k oper tai men strong hook lik k do. Hook jandar. Suspenseful our curiosity si barpor hona chaye k mary vauer engage ho jn our video ko ntk deken title, The Candle in the Storm. The wind screamed through the broken windows. Rain struck the walls like thrown stones. I stood alone in the room, holding a single candle that trembled in my hand. The flame bent sideways, fighting for breath. Cold air crawled across my skin. The smell of wet dust filled my nose. Thunder rolled somewhere far, then closer. The candle flickered, casting long shadows that stretched and twisted on the walls. Every shadow looked alive. My fingers burned from the hot wax. But I did not let go. The storm outside grew louder, angrier. The floor beneath my feet felt damp and uneven. Water dripped from the ceiling. Slow, steady, like a ticking clock. I took one step forward. The candlelight revealed deep cracks in the walls. Something moved inside one of the shadows. My heart slammed against my chest. The wind suddenly pushed harder, forcing the door behind me to slam shut. The sound echoed, sharp and final. The flame shrank, then grew again. Sweat mixed with rain on my face. I heard breathing that did not belong to me. It came from the darkness ahead. Slow, heavy. The candle shook violently now. Wax spilled onto the floor, hissing as it touched the wet surface. Lightning flashed, and for one brief moment, the room was bright as day. I saw footprints on the floor, fresh, leading toward me. The light vanished. Darkness swallowed the room again. The breathing was closer now. Right in front of the candle, the flame leaned forward, as if it saw something before I did. Heat brushed my face, then suddenly pulled away. The air grew thick, hard to breathe. My ears rang from the silence between the thunder. The breathing changed. It was no longer slow. It was curious. I could smell it now. A mix of wet earth, rust, and something rotten. My stomach twisted. The candlelight trembled across the floor, revealing a dark shape rising where the footprints ended. It was not tall, yet it felt massive. The shadows wrapped around it, feeding it. My knees weakened, but the floor refused to let me fall. The storm howled again, as if warning me. The candle flame stretched upward, thin and sharp. The walls seemed closer now. The room felt smaller, as if it was shrinking with every breath I took. A drop of wax slid down onto my wrist. The pain was sharp, real, grounding. I stayed still. The breathing stopped. That silence was worse than the noise. My ears strained, searching for any sound. I heard my own heartbeat. Loud, uneven. The candle revealed movement to my left, then to my right. The shadows were multiplying. They peeled themselves off the walls, stretching like living skin. A low sound escaped the darkness. Not a voice, not an animal, something older, something patient. The flame dimmed again. Cold rushed in, wrapping around my ankles. It felt like hands. I tried to step back. The floor shifted beneath me. Water surged forward, covering my feet. The storm had found its way inside. The candlelight danced across the rising water, creating broken reflections. I saw my face in those reflections. It looked unfamiliar. My eyes were wide, empty, watching something behind me. I turned slowly. The door was no longer there. Only a wall of darkness remained. The breathing returned, this time behind my shoulder. Warm air brushed my ear. I felt a presence lean closer. The candle flame flared suddenly, bright and violent. For a heartbeat, everything froze. The storm paused. The shadows stopped moving. The breathing caught. In that frozen light, I saw the shape clearly. It had no face, only a hollow space where one should be. Its body was made of layers, like soaked cloth clinging to bone. Its hands were too long. They reached toward the flame, not toward me. The candle shook harder than ever. The flame bent backward, pulling away from the creature. A sound filled the room, deep and vibrating. The walls cracked wider. Water poured in faster. The floor disappeared beneath the rising flood. Cold water climbed up my legs, then my waist. The candle was my only light now. The creature followed it, step by step. Every movement pulled more shadows into its form. The storm roared again, Angrier than before. Lightning struck somewhere above. The ceiling split open. Rain crashed down in sheets. The candle sputtered. My chest tightened. I lifted the flame higher. Desperate. The heat burned my fingers raw. The creature paused. It reacted to the pain. It leaned closer, as if studying me, the hollow space where its face should be darkened. A memory flashed through my mind. A small room. A power outage. A single candle on a table. The same storm outside. The same smell of wet dust. My breath caught. The flame flickered in rhythm with my heartbeat. The creature reached out again. Its fingers passed through the flame. The fire screamed. The light twisted, stretching into unnatural shapes. The room groaned. The water swirled violently around me. The candle burned lower. Wax dripped faster now, pooling on the surface of the flood. The flame struggled to stay alive. The creature moved closer. The breathing was gone. There